Okay, and it looks like we are back. So let's switch over and see if this works. Okay, so where we left off was I had an issue with the security terminal that I guess I had ejected all of the biometric cards. So putting this back in, I now open it up to myself so I can open this and get the universal cable out. So clicking it will now actually function, which means I can use the system to basically build what I wanted to build all along. Okay, so um, what I wanted to do here was set up um, a series of interfaces that would dump to. Actually, I would really want to set up a a chest. So let me get the idea going here to kind of start processing um, ores and such. So um, to the yellow smart cable, let's set up some export buses. Let's also grab a bunch of capacity cards as well as acceleration cards. Awesome. So let's set up a chest and okay, yep. So let's grab the guy over here. So let's grab our chests and I want to get these item ducts as well as I think the servo. Um, though I do we have Enderium? We have Enderman essence, but I never finished the Enderium seed. So let me do back to the Signalum servos. So let's go and set this up. So what I'd like to do is build this up here. So dense cable should get a yellow smart cable sticking out of it. Little laggy, unfortunately. That's what it looks like. So let's take this and put a chest here. Let's set up the item ducts. Whoops, not universal cable. Bink. So let's grab the item ducts. 1, 2, 3, 4. That did not work. Strange. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 with a servo here. I'm going to set this servo up to nearest first, so it should always dump out whatever's in the chest to here, then here, then here, then here in progressive order. So let's do our first of the um, export buses, and we'll do this right. So we'll say export bus here to read from the ME system. Let's see, how many channels am I consuming already? 11. Okay, so I have enough to throw in a couple of devices. Also, let's make sure this is set to ignored so it runs. And then we want to add some capacity cards and acceleration cards to the export bus. So let's see, essence. Let's start with some of our more high count ores. So let's make sure we get a gold. Let's get silver. Glowstone is good. Yeah, am I gonna need? Let's see. Okay, where was I? Glowstone essence is used in glowstone and punch books, which are useless to me. So those can go too. So essence. So after glowstone, we have 100,000 invar. Electrical steel we should also burn down. Platinum definitely should be burned down. Um, and that should get us. Oh, diamond definitely. That should get us enough to fill up the first of the export buses. So let's set that up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it should have one more, which I didn't. So let's set that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And essence. So beyond that, energetic alloy, steel. Okay, that'll be a good one to do. So as mentioned, these are all going to export here, and they're exporting chunks at a time. This guy's not getting a RF, so that's where we're going to have to get the cable up and running. So let's grab the wireless out of range. I have to get closer over here. So booster cards, do I have those? Nope, not programmed yet. Universal cable, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then plug U right here. And start providing power to these guys. All right. Yes, no, no. You gonna do it? Am I too laggy? I am right clicking. Why is it not doing anything? It's gonna be that kind of day, isn't it? And we're back. No, we're not. We crashed. Crashed in Fastcraft. Unfortunate. And we're back. Okay. Let's get this going here. Logging in. Let's let the server stabilize this time. Okay, are we back? I think we're back. So all I wanted to do was hook up a universal cable like that. Okay, so this is immediately converting stuff, um, well, to alloy blocks because it's rolling up to a 3x3 block and then dumping things back in here. So with that, I'm going to need an extractor too. So let's go with, what did I do with this? Okay, I think I dumped off the servos and the item ducts. So let's drop that in. Item duct. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Um, let's drop it into another. I didn't want to do an interface, but it kind of makes sense to have like another chest with an import bus. Um, so import bus. And we'll need some acceleration cards on that guy too. Okay. So let's dump this here. Separate that out. Okay. Item ducts will go here. And they will extract their completed output out to here. Excellent. And there we go. Okay, so this will grab all of the completed material. How are we doing over here? Yeah, so that's dumping out as fast as it can. I'm going to need some warp item ducts, I think, to speed this up, which is going to require the Enderium essence. So, yep, so kind of, I guess that's where I am at this point. Let's just grab a little bit more of the yellow cable, finish this project. Bam, and bam. And then give that some acceleration, maybe 1 or 2 acceleration cards. It really doesn't have to go that fast, it just has to outpace the inserting. Okay, that'll be fine, that'll be fine. Okay. So that's one thing off my list. Let's take a look next at Blizz. Let's see, Blizz rods, Blizz essence. Okay, so I already made Blizz seeds. Oh, okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna need Blitz. Okay, B-L-I-T-Z. And those, oh, we have plenty of that. Okay, so next thing on my list on the request was the cryo ducts. So, yep, cryo stabilized flux ducts are going to require quite a number of things, but I've made these before, so they're not that big of a deal. Um, so, gelic cryotheum inside a, yeah, actually, I think I did this already. Yeah, cryo-stabilized flux ducts. Oh, I know what needs to happen. These have to get hooked up again. I think that's the problem. Yeah, yeah. Well, here, let me just start the formula because I think it's going to get jammed because we didn't finish assembling everything the way it should have been. Because I think, yeah, hardened glass should be okay. I think it might get jammed up here at the empty stage. Question is where. Okay, fluid. Okay, fluid transposers and magma crucibles are going in here. That's fine. Okay. Make a cryo-stabilized flux duct. Oh, I don't like this. This should not be touching on both sides. Um, that is not a good design. Um, hmm. Inserting in the yellow channel. I don't understand what Draxon was doing here. Yeah, this should only okay. That's a double violation. This should only touch in one spot, first of all, and second of all, um, yeah. Let me just fix this. I have to grab that out. Do not like that at all. Okay. It's like we started. Hmm. It's the green channel. Green channel. Yeah, I don't care for this. Um. Okay, this should be okay now, but just for safety's sake, like I said, it should not be touching in more than one spot. Yet it was. I guess this is why he left me the note to see if I could fix it. Okay, so whatever this is doing, I think it just needs to dump back into a, as it was before, an insert. So let's do this to set this back to insert. Okay, so that should dump back out. What's with the blues and the blue channel? Blue channel goes out to the yellow channel, and I guess this needs to be set up to the yellow channel. So I don't know what it is for. Huh. So yeah, I definitely don't like mixing these. Okay. Okay, so this one was going to be for the redstone uh, energy packet, which burns down redstone. Let me just verify that this is broken. Yeah, see, this is still stuck, um, making redstone energy flux ducts. So, let's get rid of all this stuff. And I'm going to convert to using my favorite item ducts with servos, because I find those to be more reliable. You don't need to like have a whole bunch of different upgrades on them. They just, well, work. So, okay, so to do this right, this should dump in here. Yeah, see, that's what happened. Things got split. And if we take a look at the blocks, I bet you this has, yeah, that has nothing, and this has the gelid cryothium, but the redstone ended up inside the stabilized flux duct channel. See, here's the redstone then ended up here. Everything just got all discombobulated. Okay, so if I put this back up, wireless out of range, let's go back here. Really should make those boosters. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll just make a couple of wireless boosters to kind of carry us through. Ender Pearl, it's going to be, okay, Ender Pearl. So one of these over here in our pulverizer. There we go. And there we go. Should be 1 for 1. And we'll make a wireless booster. Here we go. Makes 2 boosters. Excellent. So pulverizer will get this, and assemblers will get this. And hopefully, whoops, not 100. Holy moly. Let's just do 10. There we go. Okay, so at this point, let's get back to the cryo whatever. Okay, redstone energy. So putting that in and this in, and what are we making? 9 cryo stabilized flux ducts. Got dumped in here. Okay, excellent. So let's get this going. So I want to dump the cryothium into here. Let's grab one of those and one of these. So what we'll do is we'll whitelist the cryothium over here. There we go. That should start pumping. And then once that is done, we will set this up with an item duct and an item duct, and then disconnect all these connections. Same deal. You will then whitelist a empty cryostabilized blah blah blah. There we go. And there we go. Cryostabilized flux ducts made the remaining 9. And what we'll do is we'll make a output pattern here to dump back into the ME system. There we go. And so that will extract. Actually, it doesn't even need to do anything. It looks like it's automatically pushing. Oh, right. This is set to auto eject. That's right. So, yeah. So that's how we're going to set this up. So we can do the same thing over here. So setting an output, a think, 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 think. All right. So separate all of these guys so they don't overlap. And 1, 2. You will whitelist. You will whitelist. And let's make ourselves 10 more. Cryo stabilized flux duct. Go. And that should get to the point then where it dumps the redstone pieces. Yep, in here. So 1, 2. Redstone should go here. And empty ducts should go here. There we go. Done. And there we go. That's what we wanted. And the full ones get pumped back into the ME system. So check that guy off the list too. Excellent. So next we need some bedrockium. Bedrockium drums are coming from bedrockium ingots and a bunch of other nonsense. So the ingots are triple and double and quadruple compressed. Okay. Which leads us down to where are we on compressed cobble? So it looks like we don't have any. But one thing I was thinking about was this cobblestone framework here. Yeah, this is hooked up here. But I don't, yeah, without any power, it's not going to move forward. How are we on channels? 11 out of 32 channels. So that's pretty good, but not great. So let's go back to a tesseract. Whoops, why are you full? You shouldn't just be full. You should be a tesseract. Here, let's convert that guy into a real tesseract. Okay, and I want to hook you back over here. Not sure. Maybe we had to borrow that for something. So configuration, receive, power. There we go, and that should charge. Yep, that charges that guy up, and we're all set. So we can do the same thing with that framework. The only thing is, how difficult was that? Empty machine framework tank, dark steel and electrical steel. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, we're up to what? Yeah, let's take a look over here. I think it is working. Oh, we're up to the glowstone already. Yeah, see, this isn't even. This can barely pump out material. So I think I might want to set up multiple export buses just to keep that full. But definitely warp item dock would be a good upgrade. So let's take a look here. Enderium. Enderium. You're gonna be a pain in the butt, aren't you? Silver, tin, platinum, and resonant ender. Or yeah, enderium base, pyrotheum dust, and ender pearls. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So pyrotheum. Uh, let's make a formula for that. Pyrotheum is just useful anyway. So let's make a couple of these. Okay, and then we're gonna need that enderium blend here. So looks like a bunch of dust, 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 and a resonant ender bucket. Okay, that's how we're gonna play this. So platinum dust is basically, yep, putting this through a pulverizer. Sag mill, yeah, I guess that's how we're gonna do this. Sag mill with a to make pulverized metal. So platinum. I don't know what's going on with these metallurgic infusers, but yeah, let's yep, we did have a sag mill after all, so let's grab that. I made the boosters and never put them in, so let's do that. Bink. So now we can use it within 100 blocks, which should be everywhere on the entire island. Energy conduit should be easy. Let's do that, as well as another interface. There, that should work. So if I do this and just throw in a stack of ingots, we should be good. So let's grab capacitors. How many do I have? I have 10 octactic capacitors. Just throw that in. Yep, it's gonna kill me on the RF consumption, but for speed-wise, I'd rather have that. Um, so next, let's try to do the same thing here with to make Enderium or molten, yeah, molten whatever. Um, interface to a chest. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna dump out buckets. Uh, do I want to get into liquid storage in the ME system yet? Probably not. Um, so let's just go with a simple thing. Let's make a magma crucible. Be able to do that. No, I'm missing Invar gear. So Invar um, ingots. Just showing them I'm going to need to hook the gear making machine back up. So let's put that in here, and that should dump out 4 at a time on the conveyor belt. Yep, there we go, except that I have a magnet turned on. So let's turn that off. Um, did somebody disconnect? No, okay. So these are getting fed in here in this chest, which should come back, yep, up here. And that should feed all the Invar gears here. So, boo, magma, and 1. Great. So next, let's make a fluid transposer. You're going to need copper gears, so copper ingots. Okay, that's still going. Interesting, this whole stack of Invar right there. Eh. Alright, let's grab that. These should be queuing up here. I will deal with that soon. So, transposer, fluid transposer, go. Alright, magma crucible, fluid transposer. Alright, so this should have a configuration of in on the top. Grab some item ducts. And whip up some more. Okay, and we'll do the same kind of crazy layouts before. Okay, what are we waiting for? Fuse quartz and fuse quartz. Okay, so obviously the machine is malfunctioning. Fuse quartz in a molecular assembler is not true. So fuse quartz belongs in an alloy smelter. Okay, so what am I doing here? Gold ore. Ender energy conduit. Ultimate energy cube. This should be powered. And yet it is not. Okay. Does this not talk correctly? Extract. Oh, these are set to, okay, these are not set to the right side. That's what. Okay, so let's, instead of input, we want this side to be export, output. So, yep, there we go. So that's now sending power to these machines, which should be taking the gold. And why do we have gold burning down in the pulverized gold? Like, what's the point of that? Pulverized gold. No, pulverized gold. Okay, so one gold ore creates two of these, and the pulverized gold does what? Turns into electrum, or I can melt it. Okay. I guess that's where this flower thing comes in over here. Pulverized iron and pulverized gold. Alright, well I can just let the pulverized stuff build up. I'm okay with that. So, okay, back to the job at hand. Let's grab some item ducts. Oh no, back to the other job at hand, which is to place the alloy smelter down and get the right formula. So interface here. We're having that issue again. 0 RF. Ah. Why are you not feeding? And have I lagged out again? Okay, that was super weird. So, how am I doing on... Okay, so everything's catching up now. Or trying to. Okay. Let's get back to the game. There we go. So I'm going to grab an interface out here and place it on top of this alloy smelter. And so I'll move the glass pattern here. Yep, and that's going to create the right fuse glass. And then the configure IO is set to push and pull from the top. So the push on complete will return things to the ME system. Great. So that should get the glass that we need for the item ducts. Yep, and so that's starting to roar in too. There we go. And click with the wrench to separate channels. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll set this up as a whitelist. Great for ender pearls. And then that'll dump in over here once this is turned on. There we go. Power. How are these things getting power? Good question. I don't think these guys are getting power. So let's get ourselves. Do I have a configurator? No, I don't. Configurators require a lot of stuff, but energy tablet, good, go. Okay, and for that, I'm gonna need a capacitor of some sort, capacitor block, or a charger. I forget what I can use for an RF charger. Trying to remember. Charges magnetic flags. No, tool charger. No, that could be it. Except for the fact that it's kind of weird. Charges tools in inventory using energy from batteries. That's not... Electrical steel, wireless modems. This guy is going to be the hardest. Enderman. Enderman head. Okay. Alright, I could really use the wireless charger. So, let's do this a piece at a time. Silicon. Should be 2. Solarium. Should be 2. And then I need a little vibrant alloy, which I have enough. And get ourselves over to the slice and splice. Actually, what I'll do is prep a formula. I've run into this before where it just kind of makes sense to build the formula. Alright. Slice and splicer. Bink, 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 bink. There we go. Ender, whatchamacallit. Ender resonator. Slice and splice will then get that formula. Excellent. Okay, so back to the wireless charger. Got plenty of electrical steel. I'll need another booster and octatic capacitor. Down to 12. Wireless modem. Well, those are easy. 1, 2. Whoops. Do I not have stone? Stone. I don't have stone. Ha! Okay. Do I have cobble? I do. Okay, so why aren't you, you should be exposing this. Oh, gravel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, in you go. So let's let that run. And then 7, 8. So one more. There we go. Grab a second wireless modem. Wireless charger will require 4 electrical steel then and a wireless booster. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more. Okay, just heard a spider. Not sure what that's about. Okay, so Octactic. How did I forget the Enderman head? Ah, here it is. Ender Resonator. Okay, booster and modem and electrical steel. There we go. Awesome. Wireless charger will definitely help us. Though we're having so much of an issue here with power as it is. Where do I want to put it? Probably right here. Or not right there. Okay. Let's see. Pick that up. Um, okay. So next, might as well just get a tesseract. Yet another tesseract. And why don't we just put it in the ceiling for now? So it's receiving power, hook it up to the power system. There we go. Okay, here we are. And so that has charged our configurator. And why did I need that? So that way I can come over here and work on adding power through universal cables. So, bink, bink. And the configurator is just going to make this neaten up so I can turn this to none. The 3 right clicks. All of that for that. Okay, so lay you out here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And so this should be providing power. Okay, awesome. So each one of these is, there we go. So each one of these is a quarter of a bucket. So bucket, 1, 2, and whitelist bucket. It's 1, 2 with a ignored. So that should drop down here. Side configuration. Okay, so exporting on the orange. And so over here, it should be an input, input, and input here to input the blue fuel. So that imported the resonant ender. And yep, with that, I should have the buckets that I need. So there's the 2 buckets. So let's do this in formula mode. Okay, so 1 bucket of resonant ender should be 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a bucket. Excellent. And there we go. So back here, let's grab, what do I need to grab? That's back to the Enderium blend. There we go. Pulverized tin, tin, silver, and shiny makes 4 Enderium blend. And that's just a standard crafting recipe. And then the last part, Enderium blend, should make... I could do that. I could do the 2, let's see, that's 2 plus 1. What was the other? You know what? Let's just roll with that. Yeah, I don't mind that formula. So 2 blend and a pyrotheum makes 2 Enderium ingots. So let's make ourselves, I don't know, 30 of these. Yeah. So with that, what am I thinking of? I need to make, okay, so pyrotheum and, let's see, Enderium blend. So 2 of these. Back to the induction smelter. Bink, bink. I know that's way too much, so in a second I'm not going to ever need this again because I'm going to make the seeds shortly. So throw that in Enderium. Enderium ingots. Did I like son of a gun. Did I make it and forget about it? I could have sworn I did. I made it, didn't I? What the heck? Okay, well. That's my problem. This thing needs to combine. Okay. Alright. Forget this. We are going to empty the inventory, reset, and rethink this. Configurator, I'm not going to need it all now. Okay, well, at least I have one for the future, and I have the wireless. I needed the wireless charger, so. Okay, so warp item ducts. I should have just run the formula and seen that I could make it or not. Okay. There we go. So let's make a warp item duct. Let's make 20. And then we'll get back to the servos. Back to you. What am I missing? I'm missing fused quartz. Fuse quartz. Go. Ah. Such a headache. Yep, that's the alloy smelter. There we go. So resonance servos. Done. And done. Okay, so back to here, warp item ducts. Let's make sure I have the universal wireless cable. Okay. And let's get rid of this. So 1, 2, 3. This is way too slow. And there. So let's let's kick it up a notch. So warp item duct, get rid of that, and there, and so this is going to set to move 64 at a time in nearest firsts, and so let's start running it. Yep, there we go. Look how fast that is. Now the trick is you have to have this plugged into a power source. So you see how it has 3200. Yeah, that's working quite well. So let's take a look here. So this is making glowstone. Glowstone is pumping out. Okay. What's this guy making? Nothing. Okay. I want to say he's just pumping as fast as he can. So let's help him with another exporter. So you're running there and you're running there. Okay, that'll work. Last thing I could try to do, I guess, is set up a third one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might as well. Excellent. Okay, so that's running. I probably don't want to. I know it. Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of that. That. We'll put it on this side. So that way it doesn't conflict with future ME system placement, which I'm going to have to do shortly, because this one exporter is not going to cut it when I have 9 different things I want to export. Though I guess I could almost set up specific exporters. In the future it won't matter. Eventually it'll bleed down. Glowstone. See, it is ticking down, so that'll eventually work its way down to nothing. And done. Okay, so let's take a look at the big reactor prep. So reactor casing is going to need either yellorium or uranium. We're going to need graphite and steel. Okay, so did I ever make the yellorium? Yellorium dust. Well, let me take a look upstairs here. So I remember crafting some things. Vibrant. Yep, never got around to yellorium, so let me do that one. Okay. I think I am lagging hardcore here. Okay. I think it's getting confused which floor I'm on, but yellorium seeds are here. Can only get that through crushing. Uranium seeds? No. Okay. Oh, here we are. Yellorite seeds. Okay. So 4 yellorite ore and some Zavicio. Easily done. Just have to head over here to our compressor station. So I'll grab one of the Temperio and break that down like this. Yep, there we go. And why do I hear mobs? There should be dying in the mob farm. Unless the mob farm is just all jammed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yellow right. Wow, this is loud. Okay, let that go. Alright, some mobs. Are there any questions, I guess? Where are they? Hi, guys. Are you not, Yep, they were not blowing in. And there we go. Alright, you've got to get hooked back up to the ME system. I think that's why this was probably turned off, just for garbage collection's sake. Alright, that's done. Let's grab a piece of flint. Okay. And the wand. Got it. There's our 10, 10, 10 seed. Let's see, crop sticks. And let's start making a couple seeds here. So, bink, bink, and you. Okay, so that will suffice. So yellowite seeds will build up for a second. There we go. 2 seeds will work. So I'm really back to the agricraft farming station. So now that I'm kind of unjammed, I could probably work on this a lot better. Okay, so back to the farming station thingamabobber. So I need the housing. Let's make 16 of these. Go for it. Yep, there we go. So back to the farming guy, farming base module, and make some blanks. Can't believe I let that lapse. Okay. So farming base module. Okay. Ender IO add-ons. So let's take a look at what I need to do here. So I think okay, I'm going to need probably this guy, plant upgrading. So let's make ourselves a diamond shovel. Gonna need another one of these magnifying glasses. Okay. And a farming intelligence module. Farming intelligence. What does that require? That requires this Franken zombie. Oh my gosh. Soul binder, soul vial, zombies. Oof. I remember this now. Z-Logic controller. Alright, well, this isn't going to work without, let's see, beheading. Behead skeletons and scorches them. Whoa! That's not going to, okay. Interesting. But, oh, behead skeletons. So I think, oh, scorches them black. Probably makes wither skeleton skulls. Yeah. Yeah, look at how many nether stars I'm going to need for that. That is insane. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about wither skulls right now. That's probably for a future task. Um, but I think diamond spikes might be the next task. So spikes, I don't have any in the ME system. Alright, so if I'm going to make diamond spikes, I'm going to need at least 12, I think 12 to 16. I forget here. Let me take a look. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I need to make 8 of them. And I could use a sound muffler. I love those things. So, sound muffler. Bam. Do we have any jukeboxes? No, we don't. Okay. Well, that's remedied. Do I not have oak? That's probably what's going on here. No block. Put you back in, sound muffler. There we go, one sound muffler, except I don't have any wool, I bet. Now we do. Wool. Okay. Alright, it's just pokey. Pokey? Well, that's great. Rubber banding. There we go. So it looks like Insane Draxon's about to come on. I put the muffler here. I'm surprised that hasn't kicked in yet. So let's head back up here. Let me do a quick pause here. I know 15 billion Bloods energy. Yes. Yep, we have Terra RF at this point. So let's get our call up and going here. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
So I'm streaming at the moment, just for kicks. So let's get this back going here. So while you were out, I ran through your punch list of stuff you left for me. So I've got the we have Blizz, I believe, already.
Yeah, I made it today.
Okay, and then I fixed the whole cryoduct issue. So you had the right layout, but when you had the interface touching, the interface was in the middle of two blocks or two chests. It ended up randomly sending one to one chest and the rest of the recipe to the other one. So it kind of got split between which magma crucible had the, like, I put the cryoduct thing in the magma crucible that had the redstone. So yeah. So I unjammed it, and I also added a Enderium one too. So that's what the third one is for. I fixed the
Cool.
wireless access point system, so I kind of screwed myself. I locked myself out of the security terminal for a while, so that just sucked. Um, Other than that, just cleaning up. I found an error with the um, fused quartz, so I had to place that back in the alloy smelter. I'm trying to get the compactors working again, um, and so I have the export bus dropping into this chest, which is dumping into all of the compactors in parallel here. So junk is returning to the ME system through
But this,
what's that? Oh,
so I can have access.
oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Does it work now? Mm, okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Um, so I've been trying to get, so I made a yellorium seed, but now I'm trying to figure out how to use the agricraft agricraft auto farmer up there, and it's been a little slow
Yeah,
going to start. Yeah,
that pissed me off. So I said, "Fuck it."
yeah. I'm gonna need a soul binder. I think is the next step to make the intelligent farming blocks. And then to do that, it's like, well, we don't have enough zombie heads. We need to trap a zombie in a soul vial. And for that, I think we should probably upgrade our diamond, upgrade our spikes. And that's where I was when you popped in. So, yep.
Okay, you continue working on the spikes. I'm gonna. There's a whole bunch of things I needed to do. I need to go get me a drink real quick.
Oh, no problem.
I got this working. I don't know if you know what this is over here.
I'm not quite sure what the point is. No. Then we've
These are
got
for those.
the
This is for
camera.
those HDPE pellets
Oh, mechanism. Okay. So we got
for the big
water.
reactors.
Yeah, I saw upstairs you are making um, lithium. So that's pretty
The
cool.
lithium is for these. If you come over here,
Where's over here?
um, this
I
white
missed where you.
cube.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
The lithium is for the energy storage.
Okay. At
I will
9.1
also need it
tera. Yeah.
for mechanism fusion reactor, but that's a
Yeah.
ways away.
Okay. Cool. The ME system you can see is a lot less jammed since I started exporting all the essence. So that'll clear itself up over time.
Yeah, but it
Uh,
ran for freaking 3 days, and we still had an entire drive full of 64, so it wasn't even being used.
yeah.
And we still haven't added the 256K one or the 1024 one.
Hmm.
So we are plenty good on storage right now. I'm not stressing about it.
Okay. Got an iron spike. Next is the gold spike.
All right, I'm gonna go get me a drink real quick,
All
and
right.
then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna figure out what
Catch you in a bit.
is on the agenda for tonight.
Okay. All right, that'll work. So, gold spikes. Golden spike, and then next are diamond spikes.
All right, I guess I should ask, what are
Yeah.
we planning on doing? What is our our big goal right now?
Well, I've just been treating like, are we able to catch up to where we were on the other server? Like, maybe it's time to crack open
What kind?
the book, the the achievement book,
Yeah.
or do we want to have a? I mean, we can go on the big reactor, right? We're not that far from the
The
reactor
big
casing.
reactor is literally an hour away.
Mm,
I can literally get it done in an hour. Seriously.
yeah, I think we're that close. Yeah. Um,
No. And the big reactors for power, but what do we need all that power for?
well, why did we need the Elorium then, or just to have it in the future? Um,
Well, that's that way we could start generating the power and everything else like that.
yeah, but what were we consuming the power to do? Um, hmm. Okay, well, let's take a look at the quest book.
Um, yeah, yeah, I guess that's a good idea.
Oh, I don't think we've unlocked every. Oh, you know what? When you reset my character, it reset the quest book, but that's okay. I can go through and.
You also need to add me as a team, and I need you to get me a quest book.
Okay, I will do that. Okay, party, not in a party. Uh, let's spell your name right. Oh, it's they have to be alphabetical or case sensitive.
I didn't think so, but possibly.
Okay,
I could just do yours a whole lot easier.
I got it. There we go, invited. So now you need a quest book.
I got it.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, welcome back to start. So, shouldn't be that hard though. I mean, we've got practically everything. It's just a matter of
Yeah.
opening. Um, yeah, kill a bunch of junk. Uh, begin again. We need some crooks.
There's a way to take in um put our progress up so far, but fuck it, let's just do it legitimately.
I mean, it's not. Did we leave like some of this stuff behind at the other base, or was that other base now detonated?
And it's not detonated, it's still there.
Okay.
But you also got to remember, I transferred servers and reset both ours.
Okay. Hope it's not going to make us go through all the seeds again. Hmm. Now it looks like it's caught that we crafted a lot of this. Okay. Yeah, detection tasks are all successful. So we will need to work on armor, I guess, at some point. Okay. Like, is there something in the dire crafting tables we could work on that would be ridiculous? Or
I'm not sure.
there's a dire auto crafting table. Dire crafting tables can require 4 awakened cores. Yeah. Okay. You know what we can work on?
Fuck.
We need to work on
What?
getting a wither. Right. So that's going to mean getting nether
Ooh,
stars. So for
there's
that,
also something
yeah.
else.
Yep. What's up?
RF tools.
Oh yeah, we can do that now. That's gonna that'll consume your power. Um,
Oh yeah, that's what it was. That's what I was wanting to do.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, machine frames. Okay. Fluxed electrum
I'm
will
not
not
even
be a
messing.
problem. I'm sorry.
I'm not even with freaking chance cubes anymore. Fuck them. I don't feel like blowing any more shit up.
Okay, electrum, redstone, and pyrotheum. Okay, and that'll make 2. Okay.
I crashed.
Sorry.
Not your fault.
Well, I think I went down about 3 times earlier today.
Yeah, memory's in the yellow. I'm definitely gonna have to upgrade it. CPU is only at like 40% though, so.
Hmm.
But memory is at like 70.
That's the bottleneck right now.
I think so. It cost me $6 for 2 more megabytes. I have 4 megabytes right now, so.
Hmm. All right. So if we work backwards again, we want a wither skeleton skull. So let's see. Let's see.
Do you have normal skeleton seeds?
I do not. We don't have enough skeleton skulls to make normal skeletons. So
Figures.
I guess the cleaver, right? Isn't that the next? That'll.
Yeah, that'll decapitate them pretty good.
Okay.
Problem
Go ahead.
problem is we don't have anywhere to manually kill them.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. Hmm. All right, I have to think about that. Uh.
I mean, there's a door into the normal place. I mean, we could just kill them in there, but definitely take a minute longer.
Yeah. All right. Auto disenchanter. Okay, how do we get magical books? Okay, we're just gonna have to enchant them in the. Okay,
Yeah, you just gotta enchant a shit ton of books.
the old vanilla way. Yeah.
You could do it through an auto enchanter.
Well, I was looking at that. I think the problem is you need this experience rod, and
Hmm?
the experience rod requires magical wood, and the magical wood requires enchanted books. So you can't enchant until you've gotten at least some books. Let me take care of that. Just gonna go for the cheapest throwaway books here. Cause I only need 4.
Oh, I know what the fucking problem is. Um, I am voiding every fucking thing right now.
Over here? Oh, whoops.
From the mob farm, I'm just gonna avoid it all right now.
Okay.
That's what's slowing it down.
It's because it has to run a filter check on literally everything.
More along the lines, it doesn't have anywhere to go.
Okay.
Because right now it's trying to go, and it's
All that sword, all those swords got jammed up at the. Okay. I'm gonna solve our book problem. Hmm. There we go. Experience seeds.
something's messed up.
Something cycling, like it's getting pulled and pushed out.
I don't know, but I'm gonna fix it.
Okay.
Half tempted to cheat in a magnum torch real quick and fucking just redo the whole farm.
Hmm. How bad is a magnet torch? Oof. Chandeliers, potions. Well,
Yeah,
chandeliers are not hard.
it's not super difficult. It's just time consuming.
Hmm.
Okay, there's the problem.
What was it?
It was totally disconnected.
Okay. We have like 1,000 item entities or something sitting there waiting to get sucked up.
pretty much, and the mobs spawned per chunk. But I need to be able to get in here anyways to be able to redo the mob farm. But
Do you see any zombies in there? Or you need
oh
like a
fuck,
what's the matter?
I almost got killed.
Oh. Let's do soul vial.
There's actually only one thing I really want out of all the loot bags.
Mm-hmm.
The flowers.
Oh, okay.
For mana.
Oh, the lotuses. Okay. Yeah.
It's about the only thing I want.
Let's see what. Hmm. All right, cleavers. Let's take a look at that. Okay, we need the big blade. We need a plate. 2. Here's the large blade pattern. Right, tough rod. We'll need 2 tough rods. This large plate pattern. Oh, gold.
Alright, I'm breaking down. I'm freaking doing the water or magnum torch.
Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. So what should we
Only
make a?
18,000.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what should we make a cleaver out of? Signalum?
Nah, I don't care. Manilium.
Yeah. Does that give Do any of them give extra modifiers when you're starting off?
No,
Okay.
not those. There is, but I don't know what one it is.
Magical wood says it does, but I don't think we can make a magical wood cleaver. Hmm. Okay.
Five chandeliers.
Alright, let's focus on this. Cleavers require one blade, one plate, and two rods. Okay.
Did you see what I did with the QED?
I saw you've been adding a lot of stuff to it. Let me come over here.
I didn't do anything major. I just
Oh, okay.
I
You've
just
been
added a whole bunch of
adding a lot of crystals. Nice.
Why is it not working?
Okay, let's put all that back. Yeah, I think that's all the pieces. Think, think, and done. One
Okay.
cleaver.
It's not allowing me to craft the magnum torch.
Really?
Yeah, come over here and look.
Okay, instant health 2. The potion of healing has a different number on it.
Do
8229.
what?
So if you mouse over, it says potion of healing 3738229.
Okay, I see. I know what the problem is then.
Close. Alright, let's go with a diamond and a block of gold. See if this will work. Okay, we're gonna add a modifier. Great. And then the other thing is an enchanted golden apple. Okay, so we'll need one of these apples, which we cannot do. Okay, good enough. And a diamond.
See, what it was is I got a potion of healing from the mob farm and I used it to make the potion of healing too.
Hmm,
So apparently, those are two different potion of healings. Yep.
strange.
Quick fix.
Okay.
Yep. Done. Magnum torch.
Okay, beheading 3 with a 50% chance to behead. All I need are mobs to kill. Which we won't get any for a while. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the old base. We should still have that.
No,
Oh no, that mob farm got
I
disassembled, didn't it?
destroyed it. My bad. But just go ahead and build one there.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
That way, because I'm
Yeah,
tearing down like a lot.
no problem. It needs to be done.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so slabs.
I'm just trying to figure out what I want to keep and what I don't.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Hey, speaking of mobs, I got some just spawned on me. Oh, sweet. Oh,
Do you
good.
still need the slaughterhouse hooked up?
I do not. Okay, so got one zombie head already.
Sweet.
Yeah, this will just take a little while. Um, okay.
Hell, the green floor is almost cleared out again. Now I gotta figure out what we want to use it for again.
Hmm.
I think we'll use it for large processing things,
Okay.
such as the laser system. I'm gonna reset it up. I'm gonna figure out a way to automate uh, pneumatic craft. No idea how. I'm gonna figure it out. Do we want to keep the biogenerators now that we got the wind generators?
Um, maybe as a backup, but other than that, I don't. I mean, the wind farm's not going to have an issue. I mean, it just kind of passively generates, right? So
Yeah, and you don't need anything to make it work.
yeah, and the tesseracts are passive too.
Yeah, so I was thinking just get rid of them. We really don't need it. It's just taking up space.
Okay. There we go. Okay, mob
I'll
farm
throw
is back.
me though.
Sorry?
I was thinking about throwing him in the ME.
Oh yeah, just keep them. Crafted them, might as well keep them. You might need like something on the spot.
Yeah, and all you have to do is hook up an ender chest to pump in the items. So
Let's go 40 blocks away, and then we'll head back, and there should be mobs there. Should be in our different. What is still at this base? Let's see. A bunch of seeds in. Uh, yeah, let's just mine this out. Do we have any cursed earth left? Is that all?
I don't know where it's at. Never did.
Okay. Well. Hmm. Here's 25. Huh. I left it over here, I guess. Okay. Let's go get ourselves some dirt.
We don't have any.
No. Yeah, actually, we don't. 190,000 earth essence, though. That will cover.
I gotta go FK. I gotta take care of my kid.
Sounds good. Okay, I think that's done. Okay, it's working out good.
And you're working on the beheading spikes, right?
I am. Yes. John Cena. Ha! Just played the John Cena music on me. All right. I have too many. Too much junk in the inventory. All right. Whoa. I crashed.
Yeah, too many entities.
Something just like when I was turning around, something was like spewing uh, pulverized something or other.
Oh, because my magnet is on. That's what's fucking.
Hmm.
So we don't need the logistic power junction anymore, do we?
Nope. It served its purpose. We got the ME system. It's better. Better in pretty much every way. The logistics pipe system has a problem that if uh, things get backed up if you have like loops and things in the logistic network. Um, and it's very easy to overflow a device. So if you try to craft, so let's say that you have a induction smelter, right, that takes um, a certain 2 items, right, and then you run another recipe that uses the same induction smelter but with a different set of items, it'll like reject it and throw the items back into like your junk chest, and then it won't ever like clear the crafting request. It's just really strange. So I had a lot of problems with it, and it could have been user error too. I'll admit that, but not very happy with the LP network. So,
Okay.
all right, I should be back shortly. And I'm back. I'm not sure what exactly blew up on me, but that's
It
okay.
wasn't you. I destroyed something.
Oh, when it like a chest or something popped?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I have the all the heads now. I have 8 creeper
Do we need the
heads.
soldering station?
Nope. It's not used for anything outside of the LP system. Okay, soul binder. Got it. So, where should we put it? Make a new row of stuff over here, or
Yeah, that's fine.
okay. Uh, doesn't really need to. Like, I don't think. I think the soul binder is gonna be one of those things that's we're just gonna be doing manual all the time. So should that be on the green level? Like
Yeah,
it's not really automatable. It has 2 slots. All right, I'll put it over by the
yeah.
right here. It's gonna need.
If you need a tesseract, just grab a tesseract.
Yeah, let me start. I'll make 10 more.
I fixed the fucking power loop problem. I don't know if you noticed that. The
Yeah, is that where the RME system kept running out of power
it
inexplicably?
wasn't. Well, what it was is
Yeah.
the power was going through the actual ME system.
Hmm.
So it was using the power to transfer the power to use the power.
Oh, so like what? Like spiked up to infinity and then consumed it all in a blip, or
Yeah,
okay.
basically.
It still seems to be blipping the
Um,
0 every now and then, unless I'm missing something.
oh, it is
Maybe it's
still.
just a block update issue.
That's possible because it's no
Okay.
longer going out.
Hmm. Um,
I mean, I can run a dedicated pipe from the power system to it, but
okay, what is using clear glass? Redstone energy.
all right, watch yourself. I gotta destroy something that has a whole bunch of shit. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. I don't want it there. I want to move it. Oh, good. It kept it all in it. Sweet.
All right. If I put this in and then turn on word dictionary. Okay, that's what I want. Use substitutions, yes. Up, there we go. Okay, awesome. So at the very start of the tesseract formula, it wanted a very specific clear glass. So I fixed that. You should be able to make infinite tesseracts on demand now. Not like we couldn't before,
Okay.
but it works out.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, even though your cobble gen produces glass itself, it only says that there's 64 in there.
Yeah, but it replaces them as fast as it
Yeah,
crafts them.
but if you need more than 64 for a crafting recipe, it won't craft.
Uh, all right, well, I'll work on that. Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's just something. I haven't found too many things that need more than, unless you're doing a whole shit ton. Speaking of which, yeah, I need to do some more enriched alloys, but I need a whole bunch of iron.
Yeah, I've been kind of forgot about that.
Holy shit. 104,000 essence, but barely any iron. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Continue doing what you're doing. We got other shit we need to worry about, such as diamond spikes. That's my main concern right now is getting that done. If I got to work on this damn thing, I want to work on it and finish.
Okay, let me do that then. All right, well, I have 4 diamond spikes. I just need to go through the whole thing again to
Do we want to just
do you need
export?
4 or 8? Like how many spikes do you really need?
I'm using a total of 4, 8, 12. I can do it with fewer. I just
Okay,
the 12 kills them fucking quick.
got it.
And we just want to export the Tempero essence right back into the ME system, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right, I got 12 diamond spikes now. So, how to enchant them?
Pulsars didn't work that well, so I tore down the massive ECO blocks and turned it into regular ECO.
Okay. Okay, so Z logic controller. Okay, you and you. Haha, Franken zombie. Awesome.
Fuck.
Okay. Um,
AFK again.
no problem. Okay. There's like no documentation for this mod. Oh well. Plant upgrading module. I'm gonna go with that. Chassis plates, okay. Oh, whoops.
You're working on the spikes, right?
Yeah, I already made the diamond spikes, but they don't have any enchantments on them.
Okay, no, I just wanted to make sure.
Do you just want the spikes as they are?
No,
Or
I wanted to make sure.
okay. So
Oh, fuck. You can kill me if you want.
why? What happened?
I destroyed the Master Infusion Stone.
No. Okay.
I'm just
Not
gonna
a
spawn
problem.
one in. I'm
No,
just
I
gonna
I
spawn one
got essence still in the master infuse. We've got so much essence now.
in. Okay.
I can just grab some. Just put diamond essence around a extreme stone. Oh, except I just emerald. Yeah, okay, we got 94,000 emerald essence, so you just chuck all that into the. Where are the other stones still there?
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
As a matter of fact, I'm changing the recipes so that way it only uses a master and we have the other ones.
Yeah, good idea.
Make 2 masters and put one in your ender chest.
Oh, like safekeeping? Alright, I'll make a.
I'll put one in mine.
Okay.
Where is all of it going?
You extracting it or something?
Yeah, but there's a red network somewhere and I don't know where.
Do you want to disconnect it before it gets too crazy, or it's just like where? This is green. Oh,
Fuck it, it's
red.
just
Here's red. It's in the smeltery drain. Oh, wait a minute. That's red for a fluid conduit. Where's red? These are red. That's different.
I just disconnected it.
Okay.
Oh fuck. That's red.
So red went in here, and then what? Got sucked out somewhere?
Yep, right back into green. And it fucking destroyed it.
Wait a minute.
I need to
Well, you voided it?
just yeah.
Oh no, it's like.
Yes, I know.
Why don't we turn
I'm
this?
changing it.
Can we turn this off?
I no, I
The.
got it. I got it.
Okay.
I just colors. I changed the colors. It'll
All
be
right.
okay.
But can we make the trash can like not green since green's the default? Or
Yeah, I'm
oh,
gonna make it pink.
okay. Well, there's a little bit of the essence in reserve up by the Britannia pool. So stuff on that wall. Okay.
We only lost about a half a stack of tempera.
Well, it's still quite a bit. All right.
Yeah,
Back to
back to the spikes.
yeah. Redstone energy frame full.
So red is our default for this ME.
Okay. Okay. So beheading, or is it Reaper? Is Reaper the one that's the Draconic Evolution? Uh,
I don't know. Look it up.
yeah.
That's the easiest thing I can say is look it up.
Yeah, it's fair. Okay, it randomly appears on Golden Sword level 30 enchantments. So we could use the auto enchanter, I think. Oh, I think we may have to use a Draconic Evolution enchantment block. No, okay. No, MFR auto enchantment will work. Okay. Thank you, Reddit. Okay, so we're back to the same. Auto enchanter and auto disenchanter. Plastic sheets, book. So experience rod. It's magical wood. Magical wood is for. You know what? I might as well just get books here rather than work through the experience
I gotta
seed.
go AFK again.
Okay. Ah, shoot! It made one piece of magical wood. Oh, this is not gonna work.
My kid's being a little squiggle worm, so.
Okay. Okay, I think I have just enough experience levels to make this work.
Do you want the experience drum?
I completely forgot about that. Yes, that would be good.
They're in the ME.
Okay.
You can do open blocks, XP shower if you really want to.
Yeah, I remember that. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. yet.
I'm going through and seeing what all stuff we want to keep and what we don't.
Okay.
Alright, we got fucking 17,000 blitz rods. We definitely don't need to keep those.
No.
So I think the only thing that we need to keep is heads
Yeah, that sounds good.
and loot bags.
Can you word dictionary heads to other heads, or only within the same mob type?
I'm not entirely sure.
Ah, thank goodness. Okay. Glow stonic steel. Let's make one of those. We're gonna need some solarium. So one, okay, one, two, those. There we go. Okay, I need the new and improved QED. Okay, glowstone and solarium. That produces a experience rod. Okay, all this for one experience rod. So now I can make the auto enchanter, so that will create more. Here we go. Yep. Okay. So the auto and ooh, we don't have raw plastic. Plastic. Okay. Rubber.
We should have plenty of rubber.
Hmm. Okay.
Are we going to use the smelteries besides manually?
I don't think so. They're slow and they use a lot. They're kind of laggy. And they use a lot of, except for the alloys. But once we have the alloys, every alloy has a seed in this game. So I would say no.
Okay.
Okay. Auto enchanter. Shift click and done. No? No? What am I missing? Oh, the experience rod? That's it? Okay. Auto enchanter. Done. Um, so let's see, how's that gonna work? I'll put that over here. So dense cable. I'm sorry, you said you put the XP drum into the ME system?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, no, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Okay. Just come and take it, or where?
1 second.
Okay.
Okay, now they're in.
Cool. I think I only need one. Uh, Hmm. Does the auto enchanter only work with mob essence? Shoot.
You could turn it into mob essence.
I know. It's complicated.
No, it ain't.
Hmm. Alright, well, this is going to take a lot of work. So, I think at this point I have the auto enchanter. I'm going to have to take the liquid XP drum, put it through the shower on top of the sewers. The sewers will then convert the XP drops into essence fluid. The essence fluid will combine with the swords, and voila, we'll have random enchants. The enchants will then have to be stripped out with oh, we'll need to make an auto disenchanter. Hmm. All right. Well, it's just going to take a lot of work. So, and I think I am coming up on time to sleep.
Not a problem, dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will I'm gonna call it a day here, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow, I guess.
Alright, catch you tomorrow.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Night, dude.